This is Cameron Andrews with the varsity football coach, Coach Miller. You guys came from a big homecoming win last week against Dunedin. They were 3-0 before that. How does that feel coming off of a big win like that?
Oh, it's big. It's definitely good to win on homecoming. In front of the home crowd. It was our first home game of the season, so it's always nice to get that home record off to a good start, to do it on homecoming in front of a big crowd. That's special.
You guys came out with a new formation I saw up in the box. It looked like you had more than the regular amount of linemen. What do you guys call that formation? Or
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we actually take one of the receivers off the field, and we put in an extra lineman who plays tight end. We call that jumbo. We feel really good about our offensive line, and we actually, in that particular formation, we actually take out our fullback and add another lineman. So we have 7 offensive linemen on the field at one time, which is kind of unique. But we feel so good about that position and the depth that we have at that position, we wanted to take advantage of that, and it worked.
Do you think the linemen like this more? They get more playing time? How does the team feel about having this formation come along the way this season?
Yeah, the linemen love it. That's a good question. The linemen love it, and the team loves it, because that's one of our best units as a whole. They're a very strong group, and to have 7 linemen on the field at the same time, and they're all really good, creates big holes, big lanes for our running backs, which is exactly what happened.
I know they're also a younger unit in the team. There was also a great defensive play this week. A lot of turnovers, 2 interceptions, a forced fumble, interception for a touchdown as well. That was really big. That gave us the lead more. That gave us farther to the lead.
Yes.
How did that interception change maybe the feel of the game?
Oh, it's huge. Defensively, we played really well. Zaire Holcutt had a big-time game. He forced a fumble, two interceptions, and then obviously you just mentioned he took one of them back for a touchdown, and that was a big turning point. That gave us a lot of momentum and a lot of confidence, and we kind of carried that through the rest of the night. But Zaire had a huge game, but defensively as a whole, we did a really nice job.
What's your defensive plan coming into Boca Ciega? I know they're a really strong offensive team.
Yeah.
Are you going to change your defensive strategy? Are you going to keep the same for Dunedin and Boca Ciega?
Well, we have a defensive scheme that we are going to utilize that all season. It's our base schematics, but we're going to change things a little bit here to there each week depending on the opponent. Bogey is good. They're both effective at running and passing the ball, which creates a difficult challenge because you can't just load up to stop the run or look to get a good pass rush going. I mean, they're balanced, and they're a big physical team, and we're definitely going to have to be ready to go Friday night.
I know the girls' volleyball team did beat Boca Ciega on Monday night.
That's right.
Are you guys going to use that as confidence? Are you going to tell your team and try to motivate them to be the same as the volleyball team was this week as well?
Well, I know our football team is big-time supporters of our volleyball team. We're really proud of those ladies. They're doing a really good job to go beat Bogey. We're excited for them. I know they got a big one tonight against Osceola, so I know they'll be looking to get some revenge from earlier in the season, and we're excited about our volleyball team.
Yes, sir. So the team, are you going to see any new formations, maybe another play coming along, maybe a new defensive strategy in the future?
Well, look, without giving away too much, we have some rabbits up our sleeves. We're a pretty creative offensive staff. We came up with that new formation last week that kind of took Dunedin off balance. So I would just say stay tuned. We definitely have some spice in the stew coming down the line. I'll just leave it at that.
So are you guys going to come out with any new younger players coming out? I know we have a bunch of freshmen this year. We have 3 freshmen on the varsity team, which is very rare for most varsity teams. Are we going to see more play from them maybe since, bigger games, injuries could happen?
Yeah, there's a couple freshmen. Well, like you just mentioned, we do have 3. One of them we're really excited about. We're excited about all of them, but AJ Hartsfield is a receiver that has been getting more playing time as the season's progressed. He's somebody that you want to keep an eye on. He's got a chance to be a dynamic receiver. David Searles got his first action of the season last week. He's a freshman corner. He's a very talented young man that could see more time as the season progresses.
You guys also have the defensive tackle. I know he's also a freshman. He's played
Teddy.
every single game so far as a starter.
Yep.
I know also we have a defensive tackle out. Is there anyone that's going to rotate, or do we have any big coming back players that are coming back from injuries yet?
Yes, we do actually. Just quickly, you mentioned Teddy, our defensive tackle. He started every game. Teddy's a special player, and he's only a freshman. He started every game. He'll continue to start. He's gotten better each and every week. Daquan Williams comes back. He was injured in the first game of the season. Unfortunately, he scored the first touchdown of the year, and then shortly after, he had a little twinge in his knee. He's been out. We get him back this week. He's been practicing very late last week, and now he's been practicing all this week. So we're excited to have him back. He'll help us on offense and defense.
Is that a big morale booster for the team, knowing another good players coming back to help this a great team?
Yes, it does. I mean, we're excited to have Daquan back. He's a big-time playmaker. We're also getting very close to getting Devin Ladd back, who's our big defensive tackle in the middle. Doesn't look like he'll be ready this week, but it's looking really good for next week.
Thank you, and thank you for your time. Good luck this week.
Great job, man.